All right, buddy, it's go time. Let's go. Hey everybody, it's Ryan. Welcome back to How Farms Work. The grass is getting greener by the day, and you know what that means. Green means go. So Travis and I are gonna be loading the gator up here with fencing supplies, and we're gonna head out and start checking fence. So I can't haul corn until next week, so that gives us pretty much a full week of sunshine to get stuff done. At least that's what they're calling for right now. We've had a pretty wet spring so far, honestly. But this is looking to be one of the better weeks we've had. So we're trying to get our fences ran through. We're kind of on a time crunch because the first day that we can technically start planting, which is after the insurance date, is April 15th. So it is coming to the point where we need to start getting some of these fences fixed so we can let the cows out. And then we don't really have to worry about that when we're trying to plant, because there has been years where we've had to worry about that. So let's go ahead and start the gator up and load it up with fencing materials. Get the chainsaw, sharpen the chain, and we're probably gonna start out in the Klein pasture, which is the pasture that is the farthest from my house, out of my place. So what we'd like to do is load my cattle up and take them out to the Klein pasture, and then hopefully the grass in that big pasture can grow enough to where we can head out there with the mower and cut and bale that like we have in the past. However, since I've got my cows out there full time now, it's been difficult to try to let them out and try to bale around it, because after you knock it down, they're out and they're eating through it and whatnot. So it's just easier if we can get them out to the Klein pasture and leave them out there until we can get the first cutting made off that pasture. And then what they really love to do is just eat off that green grass for the rest of the summer. Where's that dang chainsaw? Now, the reason we sharpen our chainsaw is because after cutting through so many trees, the chain will get dull, but that's what files are for. So I'm gonna pinch the bar here, and that'll give me a good place to work on it. It's a nice day out, but it sure is windy. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is take a file and run it against these teeth here to give us a nice sharp edge.
So I had a lapse.
Why?
Bought a light fixture, 30,000 lumens. I put it in my kitchen.
30,000?
Yeah, it's one of these, but bigger.
Oh, really?
But bigger. I was pretty stupid.
Too much? Or what?
Too much for Relina. Turn it on, she squints right away, and then if she looks into it, she doesn't know any better. Even this one, there's a lot of it is, you can just grab it.
There's a hole there. What screws us on a lot of these fences is the hog wire. One of the most helpless feelings is watching a nice fence being overgrown by the neighbor's trees. Okay. looking around at a lot of these thorn bushes and this brush and these trees, and thinking about how much the brush mower for the skid steer is really gonna clear this up. So just looking around, I'm looking at a lot of areas that go, man, this is gonna look really good if I can get in here with the JCB. So last year I bought that CID 84-inch brush mower, and I intend on bringing it out and clearing up places like this path where we can hardly get through because of the brush with the UTV. So I could come in through here, and honestly I could go out into there and clear a path through there. Seems like we're getting lucky because with the derecho last year we came out and we checked all the fences again and cleared the trees off, so we kind of got our fingers crossed hoping that we can do fences pretty quick this year. Here's a spot that I cleared open with the JCB last year. All I really did that with was the grapple bucket and the bucket. Looks pretty good, just took a lot of time. I think I'm gonna be able to get it done a lot faster with the brush mower. Well, we've made it around at least 2/3 of Klein pasture. Travis started walking across the east side of the pasture, and I brought the gator down to the middle, and I'm walking down to the fence line and try to see where he's at. Oh, 2 deer there. Well, this has to be the spot where the cows are getting through, because the fence is up there. This is going to be a little bit more major than what we've done so far. Holy cow, that's a big tree. But I think we can go from that stake right there back to this one here. We're going to need a couple stakes. Lots of wire. Well, it's better than what we had. The cows were definitely going into the neighbors over here. You can see the cow trailer right there. So that's nice to know. We're almost done with this pasture. Pretty much this stretch is all that's left. It goes up past the cabin up there, and then the 10-acre field is just about beyond the tree line on top of the hill over there. We just got done walking around the Klein pasture, so now we did the long fence, the most western fence on the big pasture. Travis is currently walking down around this corner to the floodgate, and we're heading down to meet him. Come on, buddy. Uh-oh. He's cutting trees up there. It wasn't that long ago that you could walk right up this fence row here, and now it's all grown up to trees. Really need to get the JCB down here as soon as possible. You guys see the deer back there? How many did you guys count? Okay, I have to patch that, y'all. And that's how fences are destroyed. Well, right here's where they crossed. And as you can see, there's a hole in the fence. Not big enough for me to worry about. Goes down the whole hill. I don't know about you guys, but a floodgate like this, I don't know how it holds anything back from crossing the fence, but whatever. Technically, that's not our floodgate to worry about. But there's wires across it, so what are you gonna do? Well, I can see the fence, and for the most part, it's still standing. It actually is still standing, but I don't think anything's gonna try to cross right here, so we're gonna worry about this another time. Nothing is gonna jump over that, not even deer. Fence itself is still standing. The tree itself is on the top wire, but it's resting there for now. Top wire is broken there. Not worried about the cows crossing there yet, but that's gonna be a bigger job. I'll talk to Travis about it. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Here's the corner post. Travis said he was going to meet me back here. I don't see him here yet. Oh, here he comes. There's a deer cam on the tree right here. Travis and I went around the entire farm yesterday, and we decided that we need to go back to the farm, get another chainsaw, because there's a big tree on the fence that we need to cut off, and there's also a ditch that is eroded out where the cows could just walk right out, so we needed another stake and we didn't have one. I packed a few extra stakes thinking it's better to have more than what we think we need, and we still ended up using all of them. So we're gonna go back over to the farm, load up the gator with whatever we need, 2 chainsaws, an extra stake, and we're gonna come back out to my place, finish cutting those trees off, and fix this last spot on the fence. There's probably about a dozen different places at least that we fixed yesterday, but once we're done here, we can let the cows out any time. Probably gonna let it grow up a little bit so there's more feed value out in the pasture. But then all we got to do then is walk around Travis's place and check those fences, which is probably going to be a 2-day job considering there are so many more fence lines down at British. So let's head over to the farm and load up. How many? Just one?
That jumbo mess up there, it's a lot of little stuff. Basically just cut the tree so it's not pushing towards the fence. But this is the only actual fencing we need to do, and this will be clean. I already started cutting this, One more. There. Good. Okay. One more. 1, 2, 3, go. Again. 1, 2, 3, go. Again. 2, 3, go. This was the bad one. The other ones are just tedious.
Travis and I finished cutting those trees off on the fence line over yonder. And this is the last spot that I've got to do something about. So the ground has eroded out underneath this fence line here. So the cows could pretty easily just walk right out if they wanted to. So I didn't realize this at first, but if you look at the fence, there's 2 wire panels stretched out across it. So apparently the bottom of the top panel, which is right here, is where the ground used to be. It looks like this all eroded out over time, so they slapped another panel across it. And then in time, it's gone down even further, so we've added on barbed wire. And it looks like I'm gonna have to do something drastic here. I'm probably gonna put a stake down there and then run some barbed wire down to the stake to kind of give it some weight to pull the wires down. That way the cows will just see barbed wire and they won't try pushing through it. We ran out of stakes yesterday, so the stick was my kind of jimmy-rigged idea to replace a stake, but we just decided to come back today. Set that stake in there like that, pull the barbed wire down, and we should be good to go. After I get this fixed, Travis and I are going to go down and start working down at his place along those fence lines, but like I said, that's going to take probably 2 days to do. So I'll be happy to have this done. I feel like we got a lot done the last 2 days here. There. Just a little bit of something's better than nothing. But I'll tell you, if any drafts try to cross right here, they got something else coming for them. Well, that pretty much wraps up fixing fence out at my place. Now it's time to head down to British and start down there, but that was first big farm's always good to have done. The snowmobile club came out and did some work and put these in. I don't think she's gonna do it. Got hung up underneath.
Here's the problem. That's what I said when I saw that they put it in, and everybody swore to me up and down, oh yeah, you can get over it with the gator, you'll be fine.
Nope. Clearance is too low. Well, this turned out to be one of the nicer days that we've had in a while. So Travis and I got this farm completely run through. We started going around the fences down at his place, which we still need to run a lot of fences down there, but that's where I'm going to draw a line on this video. The snowmobile club came down and they bulldozed out a bunch of trees down there, and they put in snowmobile crossings, which we are allowed to use to cross with our four-wheeler or a gator. And that's what we tried crossing with the gator, but unfortunately the UTV sits too low for us to cross. So at least we should be able to get across it with the four-wheeler. So I've been thinking about going out and putting one of those in, probably 2 of them, so that way I could go all around this farm without having to open any gates. It just makes it a lot faster, especially if you want to just do a lap real quick every night. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you all have a happy Easter, and be sure to have a great weekend. I'll be sure to keep posting as we head towards planting. I think I am going to be destroying some brush with the JCB here very soon. I got the brush cutter out over there, so hopefully I'll get some brush destruction videos before the brush starts greening up. It's probably a better time to destroy stuff than any, because I can see the tree stumps. Those are my biggest enemies. So anyway, be sure to stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out all of our other videos. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, all how farms work. And with that, we'll see you next time.